practice, the team periods. They have a lot of looks, and you don't get to practice them all. And I think our D-line's pretty good, so it was pretty dominant by them.
Well, how hard is it for you to get a read on your offensive line right now with so many key components not around?
Very hard, particularly after just one day. I think by the end of spring, hopefully we've improved the ones we have. I mean, that's what our job is. And I love the effort they're giving and the work they're giving. But it's just you're not preparing them for some of the stuff they're going to see, because as soon as you make corrections on film, there's something else going in the next day that they'll see that's a little different. So it typically puts you behind the 8 ball for a week or so, 2 weeks. In the last 3, you hope to catch up somewhat.
Do you anticipate Isaac being cleared at all during spring, or will it be?
He may be cleared, but we won't try that. We'll let him get all the way through summer and have as much time as we can to get him totally healed.
To kind of follow up on Parrish, what have you seen from Jeremy now? Should be kind of starting
some good stuff, some bad stuff, some uncertainty, which is to be expected. But there's some times. He's very athletic, so we're excited. I think it's a good move for him, a good move for us.
Last year, you got so much time as a blocking tight end. Jeremy did. I mean, did that help him in terms of understanding how to physically handle the?
Yeah, it helped him some, but we didn't have. If you look percentage-wise, he played a very small percentage of snaps, and he's too athletic to not have him on the field. So we got to find a way to get him on there.
How'd you feel about your young quarterbacks on Saturday?
Pleased. Shay's he's not a normal freshman. I mean, he's got a good understanding of the game, but there's still times where it moves a little fast for him because everything's new. You're installing stuff each day, so it's. Jason is very athletic, big and strong. Chad didn't take any snaps Saturday, so those two, I thought handled it fairly well.
When Isaac gets healthy, do you think he can stay healthy?
We sure are praying to that end for him. He's pretty determined. I think it's helped. He's gotten a lot stronger, gotten bigger. Doctors feel good. Every MRI shows that it's being healed properly. So we're optimistic. There's others that have had this before that have done well.
He said he was up to right at 260. So do you want him even bigger, or?
I'll take him as big as he can get. But if he can be 260 when the season starts, that would be awesome, because that's 20-something pounds heavier than anything he's been since he's been here. So we'll take it.
Sounds like he's been able to do everything in the weight room to put on that kind of weight. Have there been some limitations there?
There were early, but now everything's progressing nicely. I can't tell you if he's doing 100% of it right now, but he's really committed himself to the nutrition part of it too. We laid out a plan for him nutritionally, and he's following it pretty close.
How has Eric Swinney looked in pads?
Well, he just today being the first day he's released. Yeah, he's released today, so anxious to see him run.
Any other injuries from Saturday?
Nothing of significance. A ding here and a ding there, but nothing of significance.
Any other young guys kind of jumping out at you early? I know
Miles Harfield, I think, is very athletic and explosive. Custis has done some really good things also. Alex Givens, I like his toughness. Those are 3 that kind of jump in mind. Jalen Julius at corner, I think, has got something to him.
What safety does Miles fit in at right now?
We're playing him at the Husker right now.
What players maybe took the biggest physical steps in the offseason? Just guys who maybe had a lot of weight or looked a little bit bigger.
Isaac, we've talked about. I think Jeremy's body's changed, and his work ethic has changed. Watching, getting reports from them and watching some of the running that they do. Real pleased with the way he's come along. I think the kids that you got in here, even in the short amount of time they had, Miles has gained 12 pounds. Michael Howard's gained a lot of weight and muscle and changed his Custis. Those guys that had a red shirt year, they've all matured, and I think it'll help them as we move forward to next year.
He's kind of been overlooked a little bit in terms of the rest of his class, but you look at Charles Lally, he looks like he's ready to play right now.
Yeah, it's good to have Charles here, and he is very athletic and very quick twitch. So, again, he's swimming right now too with everything being thrown at him so fast. But I tell you, run zone read to his side, it's hard because he's like Marquise. He can play both.
What's Breland's status?
Breland's ready. He's practicing. He's ready to go as normal. Their consequences, and I have them laid out, and I've already told them what they are. But not just with my 3 girls. I don't tell everybody what that is. And I try to keep it that way because they're like my kids, you know. And you don't quit loving your kids when they make a poor choice or a bad decision, but there are consequences, and he'll handle them. He knows it was a mistake, and he's well aware of it.